Because I do. Great.
Fuck my So, it's probably pretty obvious by now, I absolutely hate Poltergeist just as a level, but I'm going to make a video on why, because they keep mentioning that I hate this level. I should probably explain at least a little bit. So as you can see, I have 87% on this level, and I've only put around 3,000 attempts into this on this copy. On all the other copies, like, combined, I have something like 10,000 attempts on this level. I'm beating this on mobile, if you've probably noticed by the 2 to 3 screen ratio on this. This is going to be my big final accomplishment on mobile. This was going to be like the last thing I did on mobile in terms of difficulty, at least, before I completely shifted over to PC. I've kind of decided I'm just not going to. I'm probably going to jump to something harder. So let's just go into this. First I'll go over like the gameplay, just why gameplay sucks in every way. Okay, so if we start here, the pre-drop is very simple. Okay, it'll take you like 12 seconds to learn this. Okay, it's the most straightforward thing I've ever played, and it's boring. Okay, it's boring. All right, but there's no crime in that. Okay, levels can be boring. If I had to make a video on every level that was boring, we'd be here for tens of years. And then these double spikes are really annoying. But there's like some dumb bug here. It happens every once in a few attempts, so I'll just show it on screen now. Right, so after that, we have this thing. Let's turn off auto checkpoints. We have this thing, and this is the worst part of the level. It's so incredibly unbalanced. Like, okay, how do we have the pre-drop? Oh, it's like Poltergeist difficulty. This is Poltergeist, not Poltergeist. Like, what is this? This is not supposed to be a 3-star. And then you move into this immediately after this, which I'll just show you what I'm talking about. What? Like, how do you have one? Like, you have 1 block gaps. Basically 1 block gap, like triple speed wave, right next to a freaking 3-star pre-drop. That's not how you balance a level. And I know I'm not supposed to talk about this yet, okay? Because I'm talking about the decoration after this. But what is this? What is this structure? What happened? Like, what? It took you like 2 seconds to fix this in the editor. Also, not to mention the click pattern in this part is extremely janky. Also, that spike right there, where I'm dying next to on purpose to show you, that thing shouldn't exist. Let's also to mention this transition is horrible. Come on, Andromeda. Seriously, I know you're better than this. Actually, no, I don't. I've never played any of your other levels. But seriously, come on, you can do better. And then we get to some Sonic Wave ripoff stuff here. This isn't honestly that bad. Like, it's just kind of inconsistent. Literally, the rest of this wave is free. Okay, well there's a 1 block gap there, and this is annoying. And then we get to this glorious part. So, I'm gonna be honest, this gameplay is it's a little bit more nitpicky than the rest of it. It's not so big of a problem. But structuring, man, come on. You can't just paste saws and expect that to be gameplay. Alright, it's lazy. This is a perfect showcase of how people will just make very lazy levels and call it 9 circles. Yeah, and then the transition into this is horrible. Again, I don't know how it is to play on like PC, because I've only ever played this on mobile, and I'm just gonna say on mobile it's a horrible experience. Like, if you're on mobile and you're gonna go for an insane demon, do not pick this one. Supersonic is infinitely better. Ado is infinitely better. All the ones on the first page are like probably better than this. This was a horrible choice. So then from here, if the level just got easier, I would have beaten the level by now. It would have taken me like 5,000 attempts. I would have probably been kind of mad at the level, but I wouldn't have made a whole video on it. That is, unless Andromeda decided to put freaking Final Fantasy, because you have a bunch of these double spikes and you can't even see anything. What? Why? Take a break? Like, really? Seriously, you're gonna call this a break? This is like one of the hardest parts of the level. Right, so then we get into this wave part. Credit where credit is due, this wave part may be lazy, but it's not that hard, okay? It's really not that hard. Which is weird, because then it throws you for a loop here. 86, 87-ish, I've died like another 5 times. So I basically died at the end, roughly 15 times. Like, that's how much this level sucks. I don't care what device you're playing on. I don't care if you're playing on, like, your freaking Samsung mini fridge. You should not be playing this level. This level's horrible. Right, oh yeah, and then we just have another blind part for fun. Yeah, let's just, like, add extra structuring instead of the air deco things, which we'll get into later. But yeah, let's just have random lines here. So it's so janky gameplay, and then this is easy. and the level is so incredibly lazy that you just sit there. What is this, Arcturus? So let's just take a quick moment to go into the editor. I have some problems with the way this level is decorated as well. Now, other than the fact that it is a 9 circles generic 1.9 style level, I couldn't care less. It's a 9 circles level. Like, it's pretty obvious. So it's already off to a bad start, but whatever. I'll start with the positives, which won't take too long. This is the one thing I appreciate, this little thing here. I don't understand why that wasn't used more often, instead of like just like the actual structures that makes things like annoying to like here. You could have replaced this simple structure that makes things 10 times worse. Oh yeah, and it's also a layering nightmare if I didn't mention that before, because like almost everything is on layer 0, right? If I go to layer 1, there's like a few things that are on layer 1, and then after that there's like nothing on layer 2. Yeah, you should know how to do layering. Okay, if you don't want to do layering, at least put your freaking color triggers up here somewhere. Because I pointed this out earlier. Come on, you can do better than this. I don't even know who you are. You can definitely do better than this. You don't need any creating experience to know how to fix this in less than 10 minutes. So yeah, that's why I absolutely hate Poltergeist. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down below if you've beaten this level, like did you have a positive or negative experience, because if you had a positive one, I genuinely envy you, because I hate this level. It was not enjoyable at all. I'm probably in the future just going to go for something harder. I'm just going to jump farther instead of just going for Poltergeist. Probably something that's not 9 circles, considering that I've been playing a bunch of 9 circles levels for my new hardest for a while, so I'm going to go for something else. I don't know, maybe I'll beat this in the future. No, I'm most definitely going to beat this in the future, but it'll be not on mobile, it'll be on PC. So yeah, subscribe so I can feed my family, and see you in the next one.
Oh my god, I beat Final Destination! What?